going to different houses. I'm the rape man, not the repo man, but the rape man, going to different houses and making them rape each other just so they have children and then they go away.
Oh my God. But, really? Pablo was going to go to his families and rape them until they have children.
No, make them.
Just, I don't even, we need to censor that. We need to leave that out.
Welcome to another episode of the SimNation Podcast. We're here with Fallon.
Hi.
That girl over there. And there. And and I'm Pablo. And like always, we pretend we're talking about Sim stuff. And before we actually jump into that, two very quick things. First of all, I apologize that there were no videos at all last week because of poor planning. Actually, this week the only video is today, Friday. Well, this is gonna come on Friday, the podcast, because hey, I forgot that I was gonna be away during the weekend. So and I did have a Let's Play ready and all. And once
he didn't
I was
care
editing,
about you.
No, actually the Let's Play, I put it on and they were apparently OBS decided to record some frames but not all, so you would see a few seconds of video and then just quiet for 5 seconds in a row. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. So I couldn't put any of those. That was kind of crappy, and I didn't even let her know either. So she could at least cover me.
You didn't even tell me.
You're right,
I could have made
gone.
some crappy video and thrown it up there
That would have been nice.
Go through my Sims 1 Prima guide. Oh, remember back in the day.
Oh, and we definitely need to show that. So yeah, I apologize for that. I'll try to make sure that doesn't happen again. I usually plan ahead, but oh well. And by the way, to be updated in case of disasters like this, make sure you're following us on Twitter, which is SimNation TV, @SimNation TV, Facebook, that is also SimNation TV, YouTube, which is also SimNation TV, and you're gonna find all of it in the description down below.
And I'm trying to convince Pablo to make the hashtag in the cast demo, SimNation TV. I don't even follow you on Twitter, so I don't have Twitter.
You're not a bird.
I can't be typing people like, hey, I just ate a sandwich. Hey, I'm going to the potty.
I hate those. I use it for that. I don't care you're in the bathroom. Hashtag poop.
I'm on the pee-pee train. No.
Anyway, and Fallon was talking about she also has a list of features from The Sims 4, but before that, because she was talking about The Sims Online and I never played it, and you were talking about something about it, how did it start?
What? Oh, sorry. It was so
The Sims Online.
Laggy. Oh, The Sims Online. Okay. So I played The Sims Online when it came out. I'm old now. I think I was 16 or 17 when it came out. But basically, it was the Sims 1 graphics, but every single Sim in the game was a real person. There were no NPCs. There were no maids. You didn't need that kind of stuff.
You didn't see any NPC?
No.
Oh, wow.
There were no NPCs. And if you died, there were certain people, if I remember correctly, it was a skill that you could do, you became a shaman and you could resurrect them. Because you could still die from being electrocuted or whatever.
But if you died and nobody rested you, what happened?
I don't remember. Clearly
start new game.
I think you had to just wait a little while.
Oh.
For your Sim to come back. You didn't really, because you had your characters. You could only make so many characters. And you could there were all these different worlds. I think I lived on a world called Calvinville or something like that. And
what were it was just different servers?
Yeah, different servers. It was a whole map, and then you basically, if you had enough money, your character started out with a certain amount of money, and then you would either move into somebody's house to help them, or you would buy land in the server world to build your stuff. So some people would make skill houses where you would go and level your Sim skills up.
True.
And that's the only thing you would do there. It'd be machines for the working out and the bookcases and all kinds of junk just for you to work out, and mirrors and stuff.
Was skill building more important than just climbing the ladder of a work career? Or?
there like really wasn't work. You really didn't do anything.
Okay, so how do you make money?
The game was so like,
So why did you need skills? Like, why everyone's so obsessed about it?
You were a sim, and you sim. That's what you did. You had nothing to do in the game.
Oh, okay.
You couldn't have kids.
I thought I was missing out on
obviously.
something.
Yeah,
Right.
you couldn't have kids.
They removed kids on The Sims Online. That is BS. I'm not playing that game.
Yes. How you
I'm
couldn't
going
have
back
a
in
kid.
time and not buying it again.
No, you couldn't have a kid because who would be your kid? It's a real person. They'd have like a queue of people. Hey, you can be so and so's kid. That would be weird.
But that would be a good solution.
There were people you could get married in the game. That's kind of weird. Getting married to Sims, like real people.
Who did you get married to? I don't know, some truck driver from California. I don't know.
I heard of a
He
person
had a beautiful dress.
This guy and his wife were married in real life, right? But in the game, they weren't married, and they were married to different people.
Oh man, that says something.
Yeah, there were also there were welcome houses where you would sleep and eat and that kind of stuff because your Sims still had to do that kind of stuff or eat, And then there were cool places. There were like houses where people made puzzle, like they weren't mazes, but they were built like with walls, and you had to walk through, and you got to a door, and it was locked, and you had to answer a question to get through the door. And at the end, you won like the simoleons, and I won one time, and it was like 1,000,000 simoleons. So I was like, yeah!
Wow.
So you had to answer all the questions and be the first person. You get the top prize or whatever. And that was hard because I think back then people really weren't.
That was made by like a player, or
the player made it. So the player made their house, and they had a set of.
Was it like automatic? Like you would reach there and you would get money, or he would give it to you? Like, okay, you reached here.
You have to give it to you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It went bye-bye.
It went bye-bye. Is my camera on?
Not right now.
Oh, there it is.
I turned okay, there we go. You froze. You froze for a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I'll just keep talking. And then the call dropped.
Yeah, well, we were at... he did give you the money. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That is interesting, though.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't
know. I
know.
will find a way to put it correctly on edition.
To just stop in there. Okay, yeah. So once you reach the end on the room where the last door was, he'd send you the money. So that was cool. But it was so long ago, like 10, 11, 12 years ago that I played this game. And it was fun, but it was also kind of boring because
it wasn't really
kind
the
of
Sims
limited
experience, huh?
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure oh yeah, here we go. There weren't like jobs. Your sim didn't go off screen to work his business career or work his police career or his, whatever. You didn't do that.
I heard you could work in like a pizza place or something, right?
I think I remember that vaguely. It was like you had to have people at the different stations and you had to work together. So if you were making pizza, like I would do the different kinds of cheese and you would do the different kinds of meat and you would do the different kinds of vegetables. And so the order would come in and like, so cheese and then so you'd go around. So everybody had to like work together. But I don't think I did that often. So, I mean, a lot of people made their money, I think, from having the different kinds of houses, like that did different jobs. And there were houses where you could do like, it was like a cannery skill, I guess, where where you in real life when you like put fruits and stuff in cans, you jar it. It was like a jarry.
So
I don't know what that word is. I just made a.
Basically, those jobs were created by the players.
Yeah, everything was player created.
Well, it's a nice approach, I guess. Now, how's that thing that you were telling me the other day? Like, was The Sims 4 actually intended to be online? originally?
Yeah, originally. And I didn't know that. Originally, they wanted to be an online game, so it would be like The Sims Online. I'm hoping a lot better
Well,
because
yeah,
there's so many
times have changed.
Sims to me, I don't feel like should be an online kind of game unless it's to visit your neighbor for like a little bit of,
Yeah,
not to have every sim in your world be a person because you're limited. In Sims Online, you were limited. I mean,
yeah,
you never were like off. You were always on.
and you
You
couldn't
always
fast
had to
forward.
do something. Yeah, you always had to be doing something, or you'd just be standing. I'd be just standing there, like, oh my god, I get so mad. I had a welcome house like before I quit. I lived in the skill house. I helped the people, and I was like, f this, and I got my own house. People kept sleeping in my bed, my Sims bed. Like I had to put a door. Even though I had built separate like rooms with beds, they
Yeah.
would go to my bed to sleep in it. No. This might be a fake game, but you are not sleeping in my bed. You sleep over there where I put you. I put those
On the
beds,
sofa.
toilets over there for a reason. But I'm like, I had to like password protect my door so people wouldn't go in there. They're
Oh,
stupid. They couldn't see the freaking beds like right next to the house. They were in their own little like apartments, like their own little rooms I had built. Stupid people. There was a lot of money cheating too. Like you'd make a character in a town that wasn't the one you lived in, and you'd be like, "Hey, I'll do like a trade. I'll give you all the money on my character, which is like 20,000
right.
cents.
And you don't give me
millions," and then
anything because I'm fine.
you make a character on my server and then give me your money. So it was like a swap. So like every like 5 days, people were making characters and like swapping money.
Oh my god, what a hole.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's bad.
Oh well.
Oh, here we go. Sims Online simulated a working economy. It was completely run by players. The largest and most active market in the game was real estate. Players would buy, sell, and rent property to other players.
Huh.
However, due to not having a proper deed trade system in place until the start of EA Land, many players face security issues such as scamming. Yeah, I don't think I was there. I think I quit before it was EA Land.
Yeah, I think that was before the actual dawn of like that game.
Yeah.
Right before
It's funny, like this says for categories for your house could be welcome, sleeping and eating, money, skills, services, entertainment, romance, shopping, games, offbeat, and residential.
Damn.
I'll go to that romance house, get my swerve on. Yeah. Oh, I guess you could sell clothes to people. Yeah. So I mean, it didn't last very long.
How long?
When did it come out? It came out in 2002. Oh my god, yes. I was like 16. I was 16, and then it closed down in 2007.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't that. I
there
really
were a
wanted
lot
to
of
play it, but didn't get it. So I was like, "Oh my god, I just missed an awesome game." Where apparently I didn't.
You can take it or leave it. I
Yeah.
mean, I think I didn't play it for the whole 5 years. I think I played it for maybe 2 or 3 years. But after a while, I'd rather play the regular Sims where I could just like leave my Sim to do its own thing and not have to constantly be. And I can't remember. I think there was a way to chat. Like you could talk to people on it, but I can't.
Yeah.
For me, I can't remember how you did that.
Trying to get a cable in.
The cable in. We
It's
can see your hair.
my hair in HD.
You got any gray spots? No. You got any bald spots? No. So, yeah, that game. And then maybe if they'd made it, I guess because it was based off of The Sims 1, that's why it was so crappy. Not crappy, but just it got boring.
Yeah, probably. Well, they really exploited that engine. We could totally agree on that. They did everything they could with it.
Yeah. Maybe
Trying
if
to
they
find
tried
it,
it again, there wouldn't be so much cheating, scamming going on.
Yeah, well, back in the day,
I
like
don't-
the idea of MMO wasn't that well exploited. I guess there weren't that many options. Trying to see if I find.
Yeah.
No, here's a video. I think.
I want to find out what was supposed to be online about The Sims 4. Go look it up for me, slave.
No, I can't. I'm trying to play a video. It's your job.
You don't pay me.
We're getting lazy.
I
We
do
need
all these
new
jobs
people
I don't
here.
get paid for. We need to
It's YouTube.
cutting down. We don't have enough funds.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Profit 0. Expenses 10,000. We need to hire more people.
Profit 0. Oh. See, this just says, what does it say?
It's
There will
weird.
be additional fun and social gameplay elements for players who choose to go online. Yeah, but that never happened. What were the other things? I want to know. Tell me. Tell me. So I don't know if the other list was updated. The one on the Sims forums migrated to be reflecting like Sims 4. That used to be Sims 3, and then you'd go to the Sims 4 section.
Right.
So they like moved stuff around. So there's one list. Everyone's like everyone's just like back and forth at each other.
Of course.
There's one list that's supposed to have positive new features or enhanced features that will be in the Sims 4 base game, and then one list is everything that is missing from the Sims 4 that was
Missing.
in either Sims 1 or Sims 2 or Sims 3. Missing. Now,
I like to
say that-
to highlight. It's not really missing. It's a different game with different stuff in it. It's a different game.
Yeah.
We could
As-
say that World of Warcraft is not missing bladder and hygiene because it doesn't make sense. Something like that. Anyway, go on.
True. Yeah. And I mean, you have to, first and foremost, I understand. It says The Sims 4, so it's a continuation of the series. And there are things that people want to see in the game that they saw in the previous games.
Yeah.
Not everything will be in there. You can't actually make a game that has every single thing that was in the previous games. I mean, it could be possible, but you know how big that game would be. It would probably take up your entire hard drive space on your computer, and you wouldn't be able to do anything.
It would take it extra
and then
years
there'd be
to make.
no, yeah. And The Sims is all about expansions. You never get everything in the base game. So hopefully, while yes, they will have expansions and put these things in there, but hopefully also they will be like new expansions and not just recycled. We've seen some recycled stuff in the Sims expansions.
Yeah.
So
It's
the
normal.
list of the missing features is at about 89. And the list of included or new features is at about 178. So they're really trying to go at it and like
Wow.
compete here.
They really want, yeah.
Do you want to start with what's missing or what's new or changed?
Let's go new and change, yeah.
Okay. So, and if you do go to the forums, the Sims 4 forums, there's a new address. You could just Google search the Sims 4 forums and you'll.
Oh yeah, I'm on it, yeah.
I have it on there too. And now, like, you sign up with because you have an Origin account, so you don't have to make a new Sims forum account. It just uses your Origin stuff. So
Yeah,
that's good.
They're moving away from the Sims forums, right? The previous one, right?
yeah, the Sims 3, because everything in the Sims 3, I think now you cannot add any new. Since August 7th or 8th, you could not add any new posts to that one at all.
Oh wow.
So that one's dead, yeah. Right, so these are broken down into categories for the most part.
Yeah.
So the Create a Sim category for new or changed features or improved upon features. I don't really know if I feel like saying the bro trait. The bro trait is new, people. Your sim can be a bro. If you've played the cast, if you've played the cast demo, you know about the bro trait. Okay,
but that's
over and done with.
I don't know. That's
you
like
can now.
Yeah, sure.
It's like one of those goofy traits that if you want your sim to be different than all of your, I have a tendency to make my sim's traits all like good, all the same. You get excited watching sports. You have bro hugs. You like to talk with other bros. You can be a female bro as well.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh,
well. So
sorry, girl.
You just make your sim a bro and see how it is. You have the ability to change the size and shape of almost all of the body parts in the sim, create a sim, which is new. Before you couldn't. You had sliders and it was limited. So that's good. That's a positive. You can really give your sim like some crazy shapes. Or facial features. Like you can make your sim like really have like distinct features. So we said the bro trait. Hats can be put on any hairstyle. There are not specific styles with,
that is really cool. Hats. People don't see how important that is.
Yeah, and before I would never use hairstyles because you were limited and they looked like if you didn't want that type, they were forcing you to have a certain hairstyle.
Yeah.
So now it's better. I can be like, oh, I have long hair, and then the hat will just go, and then that'll all change. And also with that, the boot, the shoes, like in your review, the pants or the leggings will fit either into or over top of the shoes, depending on what type of pants they are. So that's new. Before they just went over it no matter what.
Yeah.
Didn't always look good.
Yeah, I that's actually one of the things I noticed
while
playing the cast. That stuff was really fitting, maybe not the colors exactly, but most things were fitting.
Not the colors.
Some colors were mismatching, but that could easily be fixed if they wanted. Anyway, let's not
My
jump
sister
there.
saw the demo that I did.
Oh yeah? She did?
My sister watched the video that I did of her, and she's like, I can't believe you gave me purple leggings. You should just give me the gray ones. I was like, they're like pink. They're not purple. It was just for the demo. Like, calm down. Obviously, I didn't even go through all the rest of your clothes. I only gave you one outfit. Yeah, all right. She's like, my children think like that I look just like, they're like, oh my gosh, we're looking mommy getting made into a sim. Oh, it's kind of freaky. Anyway. So, walk styles are new. Position. Your sim can walk in different ways. Am I frozen? How am I frozen?
In a very funny
I'm not
position.
frozen.
No. You are on my screen.
Oh, well. I make funny faces. That's okay. It'll go with the... No, you're... Okay. You're freaking me out now because I think you're frozen.
But no, you are, but on my screen. You're always going to not look frozen on your screen. It's like... I'll just turn it off and on.
Was my voice still going, or was everything...
No, just your voice going. But here...
Oh.
Just turn off your camera and on again. And it will be fine. There you are, Fallon. I missed you. Go ahead and continue. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, it's not. It's Chick-fil-A. Walk styles. Your sim can walk in new ways.
Which I insist that should have been tied into your personality and not something you pick separately. Because you can make somebody that is really depressed and walk proudly.
True, but because you have different traits, though, which you'd either have to pick which is your dominant trait that is influencing your walk style, or they'd have to make a walk style with all of the different combinations of traits that you could give your sim.
It could be something like
and
that.
it would average out your 3 traits, and then or what if you give your sim traits that have nothing to do with each other? Like you make them gloomy, but you make them romantic, or you make them a genius.
Well, I guess you
like
can
how would
always
you
fall
walk?
down to the main aspiration.
It could be based on your aspiration.
They did a mix of The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 with the aspiration and the traits. The Sims 2 had like 5-6 aspirations. That's it. And
oh yeah.
but they were interesting because they had all the ones and fears, which I hated. The fears had no sense. Like, oh my gosh, just get over it.
I'm afraid of
my friend dying. Well, he died. Get over it. But my point is,
in my game,
they would get upset if they died while they were fearing it, but otherwise it was fine. That was the problem that I had with it. It's like, I fear only now that he dies, but if he dies tomorrow, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But oh well.
It's so funny though sometimes to see really. Can I just X this off? Can I just get rid of this? I have this. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah, fears.
I'm too controlling with my Sims. I'm like, oh, you want to be this career? No. You want to do this today? No. You can do only what I tell you to do. Here we go. Aspirations now have specific traits attached to them.
Right.
So if you want to be in the athletic,
you would pick an aspiration and then you would get I do have it. I'm playing a video here right now, so actually I see
of the new one of the 4,
right, on the cast my Let's Play, actually, because I have it on my hard drive. I didn't have to go on YouTube. And
nice. Yeah, you pick a trait, say you want to be you want your aspiration to be athletic, and it'll make you a bodybuilder, and your trait that you get automatically is that you skill up. Is it you skill up your fitness faster, or you don't get fat as fast, or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah. And this video only have the knowledge one, but yeah. Anyways.
Or if you get the knowledge, although it would have been a little more interesting if each of the different knowledge has 3 things you can pick, but they still give you the same trait. If it would have been more specific.
Yes. It still gives you one that is just related to knowledge, if you may, and that's it. But oh well, I guess it's kind of okay. Oh well. What else?
Maybe they'll update it in expansions where they give you more. Children can now have aspirations specific to them. I saw some videos WizKid is specific to children. If you do so many certain activities, then you get that unlocked, WizKid, or Child Prodigy is obviously for children, stuff like that. So that's cool.
But that means that once they're done with the stage, you have to pick a new aspiration, right? That's when
they get older,
right? Once they move on to the next stage,
probably.
Teenager.
But I mean,
So do teenagers have their own aspirations, or?
I don't know if anyone played with teenagers in any of their demos. Because people had children, they could see the. But there were pictures of teenagers in the cast demo from people at Creators Camp, but I don't think any of the. Those families are not in our gallery. The ones with only young adults are in our gallery. So maybe when the game goes live, it'll update, and then we'll see exactly.
Right. Oh well.
Which is weird and kind of a little unfair that they uploaded their families with children and stuff, but we don't get them.
We will in about.
It's filtered out for us.
In about what?
We can't have any
2 weeks?
sneak previews. A week. Yeah.
2 weeks.
Today is the 20. Yeah. 2 weeks.
Damn.
Too bad I work. I have to wait till 11 o'clock at night just to play my game. Stupid. Why does everything come out on a Tuesday?
Go ahead and refresh your camera.
I just want to... just turn it off. No one needs to see me. No one cares. And I have to wait like 30 seconds before I can turn it back on. All right.
Because otherwise they're going to see just your thumbnail.
They're going to see like this. Me choking somebody permanently. Okay, so let's go through these quickly. Sims can now have 5 outfits instead of 3 per category. I never even changed people's outfits within the same category. Like, you have one everyday look, and that is it. You have one formal look, and that is it.
I once had 2 on one Sim. Yeah, I don't really use it, but... Yeah.
Well, in yours, you were adding outfits, but I mean... I pick your everyday look because that's what I want you to wear every day.
Yeah,
I don't care if you have more. They don't.
Oh yeah, on my videos I was just demonstrating that still on the Sims 4. That's pretty much it. But I don't. Yeah.
So you can have 5 now instead of 3.
I have four extra then.
4 extra.
That I'm not gonna use anyway.
Improved randomization functions, which are skin tone, hair color, body type, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. You can randomize just a certain thing, or you can randomize all of them. Like, you can choose just to have your skin color change, or just your hair color, or just like...
Right.
You can
on the bottom, there's like a dice.
Yeah, you can filter.
And then, yeah, true.
So that's new. Before in Sims 3 or whatever, you randomized the whole sim at once, every aspect. And they were ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super ugly. I hated hitting rand. I hated opening my game up to go into the create a sim and seeing this ugly sim as my starter. I'm like, ew. Not change everything about you. You just...
I would usually pick an existing pre-made and then start working off that. Because at least those were acceptable. But
I did that a couple times, but then I'm just make my own sims all the time.
Yeah.
I've been good, and I've downloaded a couple sims from the gallery, but I really haven't. There's too many sims there. I can't look through all those sims.
There are way too many now.
Over 400,000. Over 400. The game is not even out yet, people.
And it has more content than you'll need.
Yeah. Just
at least for Sims.
Imagine when they have uploaded the families with the children. You can't even get to those yet. These are all young adults. 400,000 plus young adults.
Only. Are these young adults or adults?
Young adults. Everyone in the cast demo was a young adult.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how we're going to get Alex. Bella Goth and Mortimer Goth are on the demo, but in the game, they have their children. And I don't know if they're going to upload that for us when the game comes out. Because it'd be cool to have when I make my townies, to fix this whole situation where your Sims are going to just die out and not have children. Fill your townies with teenagers and children. And but then
why would they die without having children?
Because unless you play that family and tell them to have children, they will not have children on their own.
On The Sims 4?
Yeah.
What, you're saying that if I play for 30 sim days, I will have a ghost town?
Possibly, unless you turn aging off.
Okay, well, wait. What do you mean they won't have children? That wasn't even in The Sims 3, and they had the worst progression. You would have to actually get a mod to get a good progression in the game.
Yeah, and I never even downloaded that mod. So basically, I thought you knew this. I feel so bad telling you this. If you never play with aging on, it will not affect you. If you always play with your aging off and your Sims always stay the same age, it will not affect you one bit. If you play with aging on all the time, or you turn on and off regularly, so basically you have your Sim that you made and you're playing them in your house. And you have aging on. Everyone else in the game, however old they are, they will continue to age, but they will not actively have their own children. They will not actively go find a job. So, sometimes in Sims 3, people found that their story progression was broken and they wouldn't have children and they wouldn't have jobs regardless, even though it was turned on. So, you have to, if you want people in your Sims neighborhood
on the Sims 4, they decided since it was broken on Sims 3, might as well just not put it there?
Yeah, there's no story progression.
No, there's no. Is that official? Is there like a place where Maxi says, by the way, your Sims are all gonna die, and you will live in a ghost town unless you turn off the cool feature about the game?
Well, this is why I have a fix for that. So, okay,
But
now
it's not fixed.
Listen.
You're manually adding kids and babies to people that clearly don't want them. So why?
No. The townies. Listen first.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Okay. You have your Sim. Everybody else in the neighborhood will not have children. If they die and a family moves into that house, they have a potential to pop out a child because they're moving into that new family or whatever. But they're only going to have probably that one kid. Everybody else, you have to like either have Sims in your household impregnate the town, or for like 3 seconds, you'd click on that other family to have them try for baby and then come back to your house. Or I think what I'm going to do is, since you can pick what townies you want in your neighborhood, I'm just going to load it up with families. So I won't have to worry about that because there will just be all kinds of different aged people and there will be children. And so that way they'll always be people that are like the age of everyone. Silent. I can't even hear you.
I
can't hear you.
Shocked that I'm not talking about.
I told you that last time.
No, did you? What? No, but okay. Hold on, Fallon. Hold on.
Okay.
Pablo
needs to take a minute to collect himself because even though I told him this before, it's like he never listens to me, so it just blew his brain up.
I did listen to you once in a while, but the point is,
yeah, there's no story progression at all, so you cannot mod it to improve.
And again, that's Max's official. Like, I cannot believe it.
Yeah, no story progression. There are a lot of threads where people are very upset on the forums because they just took it out.
But okay,
so it's like Sims 2 again, but different. So Sims 2,
the Sims 2, at least it didn't have to worry about it because time was frozen freaking everywhere.
Yeah.
But now it's gonna be continuing.
You can either So you can either turn aging on only in your household and have everyone else in the neighborhood stay the same age. You can turn aging off for everyone. Or you can turn aging on for everyone and just keep putting your townies in there randomly. Like, hey, here's a child townie. Hey, here's a teenager townie.
I guess I will have it on, but I guess I will have to continuously replace families with, families that are alive, I guess.
Well, and see, I don't think it's necessarily families, but the you know what townies are, right? They're like the randomly created Sims that just pop, that don't live anywhere. They don't have their own houses. They just like appear to
what about
fill your
the people living in houses that you just don't play?
The families that you don't play, they will eventually die out if you don't make them have kids.
So I need to replace those two. I mean, I need to do a nice maintenance job to...
So it will be difficult. Like if there's a family that you want to be friends with your family, like the household you're playing, you're going to have to make sure you switch every now and then to keep them.
Okay, but it's more like The Sims 2 in the sense I can play with them.
Yeah, you can play with whoever. You can just pop in and out of the families and stuff.
Okay. That is kind of better, but I see myself going there.
I see the scared look on your face.
I'm just going to different houses. I'm the rape man, not the repo man, but the rape man. Going to different houses and making them rape each other just so they have children, and then they go away.
Oh my God! Really? Pablo is going to go to his families and rape them until they have children.
No, make them.
We need to censor that. We need to bleep that out. We need to filter that as a bleep.
Oh my God. No, the worst thing it's going to be when I let's play that. That's going to be...
Well, that's why I'm scared of doing that.
Welcome to another episode of Extended Play, the Let's Play by SimNation, and today we're going to make some families rape each other.
We're going to rape everyone.
Oh my
face hurts now. Yeah, so for you, for everyone... You can make a house full of men and have them impregnate your town. Once they're pregnant, they'll have their kid, and you won't have to worry about them.
Oh my God!
and go to them and have them pick jobs and stuff. But like two, so
Wait, I have a question.
yeah.
If I'm playing
face
one
hurts.
family,
Just rape on the minds.
and then I take, say, my guy, and it needs to be a guy, right? And I take it to other houses or visit or get in a relationship with other girls in the neighborhood, and can I get them pregnant without them being in my household?
Yeah.
And once they do, they will have the baby with my DNA. I can spread my DNA like an animal.
The town will just be filled with your children, your personal children.
I will eventually run out of who to actually do that with because they're going to be all relatives.
You have woohooed the maximum number of times. I was going to say something now. Oh yeah. So also too, if you don't care the families that live there, if you let them die and a new family moves in, they have a chance to have a baby right off the bat.
When? Sorry, when?
Every time a family in your neighborhood dies out and a new family automatically comes in to move in, they have a chance to have a baby when they move into the new house to to help repopulate your town.
Oh, I see. Okay, but I have another question. How about
maybe
work progression and all that? Like, do they even improve in any way their career? Are they always going to be in level 1 of law enforcement or?
Okay, so with the no story progression means they won't get jobs on their own.
Okay.
They won't get jobs on their own.
So they won't progress, pretty much.
They won't.
They'll get stuck forever. Well,
or they won't have a job at all.
You know what? It's all right. I am sure somebody's going to make a mod about it.
They can, but it'll be more difficult because there is no... Like in Sims 3, there was a crappy story progression mod, and then Twaylon built on it to make it better.
Guy.
They'd have to start from scratch, and I don't know if it would work or not because there's nothing in the game to build upon.
Yeah, according to this, like the mod would have to literally, it would be like more like a puppeteer kind of mod because simulation is not happening for the other houses.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I mean, they're just aging, but they're not really doing anything, unlike the other Sims 3, right? So I guess the only way would be sort of to work as a puppeteer, open up the file once in a while and go like, okay, this time has gone by, so we're going to throw a dice and, oh, look at that, well, you got a promotion. And, modify the house and put it back, save it, and if you run into them, they're going to have, that change applied to them. That's how I would implement it if I knew how to mod, but I'm not going to get into that. So that's the idea.
Yeah,
now you go and do that, all right? Oh, shoot.
Somebody make maybe a script at it where like every so many sim days families will try for a baby on their own, like if they could. The Max people said that they would try to help modders and content creators and stuff make stuff for the game. They're being more open about like what the tools are and how to do stuff. So maybe somebody will find a way to make it like a certain couple of like mods or scripts or whatever that'll say, okay, it'd be like a random like job generator thing or a random kid generator thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess people who played The Sims 2 rotational style where they were rotating their houses themselves will be the same for them. I always play one household at a time. I don't rotate, so I guess I wouldn't really care.
Yeah, I guess the only way would be like it's a different kind of gameplay, different kind of gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm
like, I have my
shocked,
children.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's why they haven't been talking about all this. Look at all this fancy stuff. Do you have story progression? Look at all this fancy stuff. It's a different game. You gotta get in your mind, yes. But it's not terrible. At least they're aging. That was the problem I was having with The Sims 2 because, like, the problem that I had with The Sims 2 was that little kids would have like friends come over, right? Because they were friends and so on. They would come over to the house and so on, and then they would grow up to teens, and they would want to still hang out with their friends, but they were still children, and then they will grow up and be adults, and their friends will still be children. It was like, oh my god, is this like the big movie, but it's more weird? So at least they're aging together. That's the important thing for me. But
I'm scared to play with aging on. I don't want my Sims to die.
Oh, I always put it on. But I put like the longest lifespan. It's pretty much the same. I'm just as scared as you are, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess for the Let's Play, I'll let them die. So,
For my legacy challenge, I have to let them die. They have no choice but to die.
I'll do that thing, the legacy stuff.
Okay.
It's pretty much like playing Sims normally, right? But nobody wants to, so they put a name for it.
Yeah, it's playing Sims without cheating and without letting your Sims live forever.
Right.
I guess it's like the back in the old days when like families would move out to the West and they'd have to like build their house and do all this hardship, so your Sim can fall asleep on the grass because they can't make it to their bed outside in the open doors.
True.
I might play a modded version of that where I'm not forcing myself to be limited to like 1,300 simoleons. Oops, but whatever. Yeah, so
anyway.
I feel your pain. I do. I do.
No, I think I'll make it through it. Yeah, no, I think I'll get through it. Yes, we can do that. All right, what else in the list? But I see a lot of cast stuff. Are there like non-cast stuff that are mentioned there?
Well, this list is for the stuff that's in the game. So cast is not in the game. It probably will never be in the game because, again,
cast.
They didn't put the. Oh yeah, this is Create a Sim. This is Create a Sim stuff.
Oh, there is no list for game stuff?
No, I'm going through it in order.
Okay, because I would totally skip cast. Everybody has played cast already.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go through it then without commenting. So, search function filters to search for certain colors and materials. True. Genetic system, you can create children based only on one person. Genetics players can create siblings and parents. You can make young adult siblings with teens and children. Sims, can wear leggings, underskirts, and shorts, and hoodies actually cover your Sim's head. Okay, cast is over. Pregnancy and babies.
Yeah.
Pablo doesn't care. There is no maternity outfit. Any outfit becomes your maternity outfit. Your belly just gets bigger.
Nice.
And your clothes
well, see, that is cool.
It's cool.
Because before it was pretty much like a limitation. All right, we cannot change this clothes stuff, so we're gonna. And now they're okay. I see. That is cool.
Yeah, so your Sim is wearing whatever, yoga pants and a sweater. That's what they're going to be wearing when they're pregnant. There's pregnancy tests. So if you think your Sim is pregnant, you can go to the toilet, click the pregnancy test. I'm sure it'll all be blurred out, so you really won't see what they're doing. But they're supposed to be peeing on a strip.
Right.
So your Sims can pee on a strip now.
So fun. Can you do a high score?
High score. Mine was a 10. There's not a set number of days that your Sim will be pregnant. It can vary from say maybe 4 Sim days to 8 Sim days. You're not sure when your Sim gets pregnant.
Interesting.
Maternity leave is not mandatory, so you do not have to take off work. You can literally go to work, and then when you get off work, you can have your baby.
So efficient. That is easy.
Yeah. And it's like real life. People are working up until their baby comes out.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's
you cannot accelerate it, right? You need to wait X amount of days. You cannot blow on a birthday cake and have your baby. That's my point.
Oh no, yeah, okay. Your Sim is pregnant, and you got to wait till it comes. Wait till the end, the end of your term.
That is cool.
I don't really need it. Pregnancy comes in different shapes and sizes depending on your Sim's body type. So your Sims won't all look the same. If you have a skinny Sim, they will look different pregnant than a fat Sim, or I'm guessing a muscular Sim or a skeleton Sim, a Skeletor Sim.
They did that thing really well.
Oh,
The whole
yeah.
texturing on their skin for different stages.
Yes. Bassinets no longer required to give birth at home. Oh, you don't have to buy a bassinet ahead of time. Once the baby's born, one will automatically appear in your household.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to buy one, I guess they're going to look the same as one that automatically comes out. Your sim is still playable while in labor. They can interact with other sims. They can watch TV. They can do whatever right up until the baby pops out.
But they do go into labor, like they have that moment.
It's like the
Right.
when the baby appears.
But it's not like a moment. It's like say
I think
lasts
it's like
for a few hours. It's actually
your sim can be in labor, but you can like say I'm thinking I
because
watched a
babies would
video
just
where
pop before, right?
oh well, I watched a video and the sim was having a baby, and like sometimes when the sims age, they'd have that like swirling animation or whatever. So your sim will stop and like swirl a little bit, and then your baby will pop out in your arms.
That's okay. So that's labor.
Yeah, labor.
Labor. Okay, labor is like an action.
So,
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm watching TV. Oh no, baby! I'm swirling and the baby popped out.
Okay.
Also, your siblings can feel sad from having new siblings being born.
Well, that is understandable.
You're not the only child anymore. I didn't want little baby Timmy. Throw him outside.
I'm gonna throw him in the swimming pool and damn.
Yeah. I know everyone is hating on Don't look at me like don't. I know
just the
everyone's
camera.
hating on the whole bassinet thing.
What
The
about
interactions are tied to the bassinet, but at least one person said this. At least your sims will no longer abandon their baby to the floor.
Exactly.
They have to be put back in the bassinet.
It's not that crazy.
I cannot recall how many times, and we talked about this before, in The Sims 3, I would go to somebody's house for a party, and the baby would just be on the floor, like screaming all night long. No one cared. I'm surprised that baby even lived.
Yes.
Like, how on earth? It's always hungry when I come over for the party.
That's the magic of story progression in The Sims 3.
That is what story. That's why we have no story progression now. So your babies won't be left on the floor. Oh no! Okay. Yeah. So you can breastfeed, although it will be blurred out. So you can breastfeed your baby.
That's cool.
In your mind, and it'll be a big blocky blur over top of them. Children can inherit a blended skin tone from their parents due to the genetic system. And your sim has different needs and emotions when they are pregnant.
Okay, good. They're taking advantage of the whole
emotions. Yeah,
exactly, that they should.
I wonder if they'll have like that moment where it's like because they don't actually have labor where your sim is in a bed and you can see it, but it's like I hate you. Why did you impregnate me with this?
It's all your fault. You should be here. Like it's not gonna go through with that. But can the guy freak out when he finds out his partner is pregnant? Can he go like, oh my god, and just go crazy and leave for the day?
Leave for the day.
Forever?
He might. Maybe if you make your sim a non-committal sim, he'll be like, no, it's not mine.
Right? He went to buy cigarettes a month ago.
Never came back.
And a month ago is pretty much a sim life. Anyway.
I think you can control the individual lifespans. Like I think you can make
like in
young adult
at the end.
longer and so now next category is sim life. So these are all things that are in the base game, people. This is the base game. Right. We don't know what will be in expansions. There's a video gaming skill. Oh snap. We're right there.
Awesome. I'm gonna be 100% there.
Video gaming skill. Programming skill.
No, seriously?
Yeah, programming skill. And these are all supposed to be confirmed. So
to be confirmed?
Yeah, these are supposed to have already been confirmed to be in the game.
Has been.
Already been confirmed.
Yes, I'm gonna max both of them.
Video
Cooking
gaming and
zero,
program.
and that's gonna be exactly like real life.
Oh, you can be well, I know you want to be the entrepreneur, but you can start as the esport gamer and then maybe change to be an entrepreneur after you
But that's like I really want my sim to be pretending he has a company in a Starbucks with a laptop. That's what
Nice.
every single guy is doing in San Francisco. I went there, I saw it, just a bunch of MacBooks. It's beautiful.
Well, maybe if they come out with hopefully they come out with open for business again. You can have like a little
Great EP.
Starbucks where your sim can have their laptop and like do their building.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Let's see. So there's the rocket science skill. You can be a comedian as a job. It's just cool. I made one of my sims. Their aspiration is to be a comedian.
Oh, so tempting. I am not exploring all the possibilities of this game.
Yeah, and I mean, you can always switch jobs back and forth. Like you can switch aspirations back and forth in The Sims 4. Enhanced emotions, we know that. Apparently before The Sims never actually had emotions. We just thought that they did.
Right, of course.
Romance. Oh, so your sim has the friend. This was in another game, but I think it was in Sims 2. You have a friend bar and a romance bar, and they are separate. You can be friendly with somebody, and that does not necessarily mean that you will be romantic with them, or you can be romantic with somebody, but you don't have to be their friend.
Oh, this is new then. Or a change,
Well,
if you may, because
I guess
before it was a
it's-
bar,
yeah.
but what it changed was the way you would relate to that person. But if you were like really good friends and all of a sudden you flirted with that person and that went through, all of a sudden you had like all these romantic interactions to enable all of a sudden because you were already such good friends. But in this way,
yeah,
apparently
so-
you have to make progression in two different ways, depending what your interests
You can
are.
romance.
It can be like real life. You can not be friends with your partner. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you could potentially, you know how they have those like, I don't know what there's a term for it, probably, but like people who hate each other but still like get it on.
Yes.
You can do that. You could
can do
romance
that.
a sim,
It's
but not
so
have any
lifelike.
friendly points. Yeah. I hate you, but we're gonna go and woo you.
But we're gonna make babies.
You're gonna. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna populate my town with you.
We need to repopulate Earth. Yes, that's.
Not if you were the last sim on this world.
Oh, you are. Damn.
Oh, you're the last sim standing.
Give it 7 days. Yeah.
Multitasking is new. Your
Right.
sim can get several skills and stuff at once and do stuff at once. Before they could pretty much only watch TV and talk together or eat and talk together, and that was like it.
Yeah, they were really fixed.
Yeah, there's the ability. Well, along the lines of this, there's the ability to write books that affect emotions. There's also objects in the game that affect emotions. So you could buy something that puts you in the flirty mood, or you could buy something that puts you in the inspired mood. I think painting also can, if you paint in a certain mood, that painting will then
Right.
emote that mood like so.
Yeah, that
you
was
want me-
actually demonstrated in the first gameplay video that they showed, with the guy getting
If you-
depressed and then
Yeah. If you want people to come
guess-
into your house sad, then just put that sad painting right up there in the door. Oh, and you can the ability to resurrect a sim with a book you have written. So that's, I think you have
True.
to do something special in the writing, and then you can, or it's like you have to write an epic poem and then it'll bring them back to life. It's something like that. So that's new. Gourmet cooking skill. I guess there was no gourmet. You just cooked and increased.
You don't have a cooking skill and a gourmet cooking skill. You just have that now.
There's a thing I can click on it. But I don't. Gourmet cooking is a new base game skill, I guess. Like maybe you can be like that so much better,
Or maybe it's because there's one thing about cooking, making able to make meals for yourself, and another thing to actually make chef-like meals, right? That's
Okay, here we go. It's a gourmet cooking book, volume 1, Make Food Fancy. Volume 2, presentation is king, and then volume 3, can you eat that?
Can you eat that?
Whereas the regular cooking books are let's cook, let's keep cooking, and I'm here to cook. So I guess it's a better level of
Right.
cooking.
It's to make, different kind of meals, I'd
Yeah.
say. Like the fancy
Like
meals.
escargot.
Make that French thing that has like all this damn stuff on top, and it's this small, and you're gonna starve if you just eat that. But that's
Yeah.
gourmet. Yeah. All right.
That's
cool.
like when you go to Gordon Ramsay's kitchen and you get your food and it's like this big.
Oh, just give me a KFC. I don't have KFC in my city. I was just talking about it earlier.
Oh. I used to work at a KFC when I was a youngster.
Oh yeah.
I'd eat the food all the time. Although it was a KFC A&W, so it was chicken and burgers. But anyways. Oh, you can order more than one type of pizza now, which is new. You can get cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, or Canadian bacon pizza.
Awesome. That is a new way to make Sims not agree with each other, because there's no way two people on Earth can agree on a pizza. So that's going to be interesting. All right.
Yeah. I always have to do the half and half. Okay, fine. You can just make sure your stuff is not touching my stuff.
Yeah. And what's with the is it olives? Did they put olives? Why
Black olives?
Why olives on a pizza? 50% of people on Earth don't like it. So why would you possibly just assume everybody want to eat it?
I don't like black olives.
Can you make it like $1 extra if you want it, and that's it, so no one ever asks for it? There's a thing though in the universe that it's keeping the universe alive and living, that for every single olive that a person puts off their pizza, somebody else comes and eat it. But that's what's keeping the whole universe still working. Otherwise, we would go through another Big Bang. That's how
Nice.
terrible it would be.
All due to the olives.
Of course. Oh my God, those olives. All right. We have 5 minutes.
Well, you talk too much. Okay.
But
There's the woodworking skill. You can make and use the things. You can make like wood violins or wood chairs or wood objects.
How's that thing? Wood. I got wood. What was it?
Oh, the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like a crazy. Everything in her
those
house.
videos are bad. By the way, Maxi, stop making those. They're not good. I'm sorry. Like I'm all in favor for The Sims 4, but those videos are bad.
You can assign roles to Sims during parties. So I guess you can assign a Sim to be doing the music, one to be watching the food, one to be making the drinks.
Interesting.
I never really had parties because there was nothing to do like at my house. Oh, my Sims had it up. I have to buy like all this extra fancy crap, like stereos and crap. The ability to have all aspirations, so you can switch your aspirations, still save the progress, or I guess if you just max out your aspiration, then you can pick another one, and then so forth and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Ability to keep progress in one aspiration when you change to another.
Nice.
Improved aspirations, more detailed than just family or knowledge. Oh, I guess because they have like the family, you can pick either have a long lineage or have a big happy family. Like they have branches.
Right, because it branches, yeah.
Photobombs. You can photobomb someone's
That's
photo
awesome.
in The Sims. I don't know. I mean, you kind of have to know that the Sim was taking a photo to do that.
I guess, yeah, you
Or a
would
happy
pick the
coincidence.
action on one Sim and then...
Make the other
Yeah.
photo. It'd be like click photobomb.
Yeah. Cool.
3 new ways to die: dying of hysterical laughter, dying of being mad, or dying of embarrassment.
What's the second one?
You can die from being too mad, being really angry.
Oh, okay. So basically dying out of emotions.
Yeah, you can die from your emotions. You can be embarrassed to death, angry to death, laugh to death.
It's funny because people said, "Oh my God, I was embarrassed to death," but nobody actually dies.
I died.
Now you do.
Now you can.
Now you
Right?
can. And I guess I'll have to play through that and see what happens.
And these are supposed to be the extreme situations. Like your sim has to be like mad, I guess, mad.
It's
for you
not
to
like,
die.
oh, there's nothing on TV. It's just dead immediately.
And you're gonna
after.
get like a pop-up warning, like your sim's gonna die soon if you don't blah blah blah.
Right, if you don't tell him a joke. All right.
Make him happy.
And the other guy was like, by the way, he's almost about to die out of hysterical laugh, so don't make it tell a joke. And I'm like, oh my god, I need to tell a joke to this guy so he can live, but otherwise this guy will die if he tells a joke. What do I do?
Maybe have them go into a different room. Yeah. You can make birthday cakes. You can bake a cake and then designate it to be a birthday cake if you want.
Oh, look at
You
that.
can bake your own birthday cakes.
Baking
I
is
don't-
a thing, huh? It Sims 4?
Baking. Well, there's a cupcake machine, so I'm guessing
and two different
as a
cooking
dessert.
skills.
Yeah, as a dessert, you'd make a cake, and then you'd be like, "Oh, hey, well, guess what? It's your birthday. Birthday cake."
Right.
I don't get what mentors means. Maybe it's some kind of child adult thing in the game.
Maybe it could be in my head to help a sim learn a skill you know more of. You know,
That
like,
would make sense, but
because
I've only heard of that in like MMOs.
no, because on a video actually,
Oh yeah, the gym one.
the gym one, he was asking the guy to help him build a
Yeah.
skill.
And you're right. There you go.
Yeah,
Skill mentors.
that could be.
Different types of showers affect emotions.
That makes sense.
Or you can have a thoughtful shower and it'll make you like inspired or something.
It's all about
Sims-
emotions.
But a thoughtful shower takes like twice as long.
Right. So 3
Sims
hours.
can get just like a bath. Sims can get writer's block.
Uh-huh.
Sims can now read skill books beyond their level, but they become confused doing so. So there's really no.
Interesting. No, but that is cool. At least that's
I mean,
a thing.
yeah, I guess if you want it for like the interaction, but you wouldn't learn anything from it. So, you can now choose to keep a book that you write without publishing it. Sims skilled in writing can write love emails. Sims can write screenplays, jokes, violin music, guitar music, piano music to sell for money. Sims can now self-publish their books.
Well, see,
Excuse me.
that's the thing. Like everyone's so focused about some features that are in other games that are not here, but look at that. They're really putting like they're really exploiting all those features they are putting in the game. You know, like all this, like writing, look at everything that writing can do, right? Or you do this, cooking. Or cooking even has 2 different cooking skills. Like, look at everything you can do in that aspect. I think that's way better because it adds meaning to the stuff you're doing instead of a wide array of different things that don't add up and just, you know, you got to do different things and that's it. I like that way better. I may still have issues with the whole progression thing, but
We'll help you. We'll do Skype calls while we play.
Yes.
I'll be like, I gotta get my Sims to have babies.
It's okay.
Yeah, so they're really expanding on what you can do, which
I like
is,
that.
you know, you could paint before, but now you can paint to have all these emotions in your house and help you. Like if you need to become inspired to get a B in school and your mom is a painter and she paints an inspired painting or whatever, or help you for your job. So yeah, and you know, before you could just write books and sell them, but now you can write books to save people's lives or write books to make emotions and stuff like that. There's a tech guru career.
A what?
Your parents, the tech guru career.
Oh, okay.
Sims can ask their parents about woohooing and the birds and the bees. That's new.
That is.
Yeah. Enhanced woohoo, which decreases hygiene from engaging in it. There's also unsatisfying woohoo, etc.
Satisfying. I am sure that is tied into emotions.
Well, I was reading something and the sim, like, they were talking about how they woohooed like 5 times and then like after that they had an unsatisfying woohoo. So Maybe they were a bit too tired after that fifth one.
I guess.
Give
Maybe
it a good go.
Dice rolling, but yeah, it could be that. I think we talked too much about woohoo on the
No.
and especially repopulating Earth also, but
It's okay. It needs to be said.
yeah. All right. Well, I think that is pretty much all the time we got for this episode. But that is interesting because we were like, I don't even know what we're gonna talk about, and now we're like, we haven't talked about everything, so we have more things for.
And we still have
next week.
The whole rest of this list and the other list you have to go through next week.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to do it just in a few days, actually, because, again, this episode, it's delayed. So this is coming on Friday. Oddly, it's on Tuesday. This is coming on Friday.
You shouldn't leave your house is basically the message, because look what all the chaos you've created.
Yeah. I need to be a Sim 1. All right. Yeah, nice. That is all the time. Remember, go ahead and follow us on Twitter, or YouTube or Facebook. They're all, SimNation TV. There are going to be links in the description, so don't worry about it. And yep, that was Fallon right there. That knows way too much about The Sims 4. But and
sorry, it's just my nerd side.
It's alright. I'm excited about the game. I think it's going to be really interesting, and it's going to come out in 2 weeks or less, depending when you see this video. So it's really interesting. That is all. That was, again, Fallon and Pablo, and I will see you next time. Oh, this is the most satisfying thing ever. We are God in SimCity 4. Wow, that was loud. Road trips, man, are killing me. Anyway, let me know whenever we are recording. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Extended Play. I'm your host, this is Stuart, and that is a fancy, fancy sign. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.